Every summer, we go scouting the countryside for sandhill plums. There are years when a late freeze has gotten them and there's nothing on the bushes, but this year was a bumper crop in one area that we typically pick. As you can see, this bush has been picked clean by my kids. They got tons of beautiful red berries off of this bush. And there they are. Some of them are not completely ripe, but I will show you what we do with those here in just a second. If I am on my A game, I have brought a cooler along for us to dump all the berries into. Otherwise, we are filling whatever buckets and trash bags we can find to take them home. We pick any berries that are even remotely red, and so that means we lay them out for a day or two to let them ripen a little bit further. You don't want to leave them out too long. I do want to caution you that these bushes grow on the side of the road, and so while they're free for the picking, you do want to make sure you're picking from an area that has not been sprayed with pesticide. The next step is to wash and de-stem all the berries and load them up into a big old pot. The next step is to boil the berries down with a little bit of water just to give you a little bit more juice there, not very much water, and boil them down until they're nice and soft. Now comes the worst part of all, using a metal food mill to take the pits out of the berries. This is all that pulp and juice. Depending on how thick you want your jelly, this will be either a little bit of water added or just the pulp and juice. This is my daughter's favorite part. We skim the froth off the top of the pan and we just put it into a glass bowl and leave it out on the counter so that people can come by and take licks from it throughout the evening. Now it's time to put the jelly in the jars. I use a metal ladle, a metal funnel, and whatever jelly jars I have on hand. I typically use new lids as well, which is what you're supposed to do, but you will see that I have some that are older. As long as they're okay, I still use them, and I typically only use those lids for the jelly jars we're going to eat. This jelly is still a little warm, but you can see the consistency of it and that it's going to set up just fine.